Ah, friend. My expression wasn't much better than yours when I first saw this. Your eyes aren't deceiving you. It's her. The famous singer, Robin. Well, first of all, can I just say that this had nothing to do with me? I'm just an unlucky bystander here. The family can testify for me. If you don't believe me, just ask anyone in the Bloodhound family. They hate me and they hate the IPC. This is not where the crime happened. What I showed you was a memory. The most basic light cone manifesting. Did you really think the Galaxy Rangers were outsiders this whole time? Penacony has made a solemn commitment to protect the safety of anyone inside a family dream. Any person in distress will be forcibly awakened and safely returned to reality. What gives them the confidence to make such conclusive statements? Because behind this promise is the harmony. The family's Dreamweavers link up their minds together to construct an unbreakable defensive line. Breaking through this line of defense to create death in the dreamscape. Not even a memo keeper could do that. Who could have done it, friend? The only one is her. The girl who calls herself a Galaxy Ranger. An imposter. An unsought. Ifrit's death was a foregone conclusion. And Robin? Her misfortune was staring right at her. Who will be the next? It's fine. Listen to your gut. Building trust always takes time, and I'm willing to wait. I just hope you realize that wherever that legacy is concerned, covert plans are already underway throughout Pen. Careful you don't get stuck on the wrong side. If I were you, I'd keep my distance from Acheron. After all, any schemes out in the open are always going to be better than a monster in the shadows, right?
Who's to say there isn't an even deeper conspiracy lurking beneath the surface?
Memo Keeper, I think our little deal is finished.
Aventurine is telling the truth. This memory is a real one, and there's no sign of any distortion grafting on.
The IPC is not the Garden, and there are real limits to what they can actually do. But, friend, let's not beat around the bush here. The thing is, I want to reach out personally to Team. I told you, this has all become about. You have no idea. It'll just quiet. That's not fair, right? That's fine, but I'm really not as. I have but only one goal. Now we have our chance. Truly, I want this tragic, but I trust that you get to find out. Don't worry, just head. That navigator is. Oh, and so long, friend.
Aventurine just.
What now?
Black Swan.
On the surface, that he doesn't know about. That's quick thinking. But you're talking. Anyway, be careful. As for the other question, I'm not sure that you. Plus, it seems unlikely. It's all happened so quick. Come, this way. It's a short walk. Don't get lost. This way. This is unfortunately the remembrance doesn't lie. What we just would follow your heart. Hold on just a... There you go. A small parting gift. I also pay great attention to the ways of the world. Then, what fascinating memories will you bring?
a family rep. Is Himiko okay? So much is
Better unsheath that blade now, Ranger.
Do you still dream, Hunter? Of those slain by your hand?
It appears the outcome has already been.
You're still alive. As are you. You still have room to make a choice.
Choice.
The Taurus Fire Demon. Even if you sacrifice your life for that Eon, you won't get special treatment.
Ranger, you tread the narrow path of the hunt. You could never understand. We come from the fire, and are born bathed in fire. We spread, burn, and destroy. Burning forms the entire life of a fire demon.
Your companions don't seem to think so. They fight for your chance at survival.
They are my children, and just as I was, but my flames.
Why?
Because on the path they have emanated. You cannot hide your true identity. Destruction is intent.
Even if the answer turns out to be your own
What is important is not the justice even.
All right.
You shall witness.
A bottomless dream. This blade remains in its scabbard not out of pity or scorn. It's a personal secret that I don't want to disclose, but I'll reveal the truth to you. The hunt is not the path I truly follow. May death be the end of your guiding you back to the waking world. I still see them in my dreams. Hold it. Your time hasn't come yet. I've seen many clever disguises that can conceal appearances, but they can never cover up who a person really is. You had no desire to kill the Trailblazer. You only did what you did to drive me and the Memo Keeper away, but why? Did Destiny's slave make you do it?
You know, Elio.
I thought this is just the kind of thing that'd get written into your script.
My script has always been brief. Other than that, anything beyond, he knows my nature. There is but a single destiny from which no one can escape. And however, you appear to be ignorant of this.
Not your enemy, perhaps.
That's not.
I don't deserve your curiosity. Loners wandering the cosmos always have their secrets. Take me. I'm wanted by the IPC, so it's little wonder that I know something about the Stellaron Hunters. Maybe I can help.
What reason would...
I tend to forget things. Which is why, rather than memories, I'm accustomed to using my emotions. I know who is inside that cold armor. How about it? Ready to take off that armor?
It's not... I don't need help. If your goal is the Watchmaker's legacy, then go look into the family.
Already on it.
And the Astral Express is no enemy of yours.
I know that. I just never expected to hear. What's next then? The Trailblazer's been taken by Black Swan. Will you go look for him?
No need for that.
No harm in mentioning that Elio's only given me one instruction. I tried settling this in an easier and more direct...
The so-called impossible is merely... That's it. Is there anything else in your script about me? I'd like to know what kind of footnote I get to leave in that future.
Unfortunately, not a thing came up. Hang on.
Don't. What?
Your first question was... I don't. Never have. I was born without the ability to dream. I live for the... So...
Is that so? Then you're already living in the waking world.
We heard about Miss Firefly from Black Swan, but we never expected Miss Robin to...
I'm sorry.
Reality cruises on. Stay strong, everyone.
Let's recap everything.
Indeed, we trusted the Nameless.
Looking back, he seemed a little evasive at the time.
The family's planning on covering up...
But the murder that followed...
It may also be that Miss Firefly's... After all, the nature of the...
All the while,
Are we missing the forest for the trees here?
At this point...
Look, let's... I've still...
This time we're playing the...
As I see things... Plus, this is the As for that Aventurine...
He's complex. He appealed convincingly to both reasons. Still, it's good to have contacts among all. We also need to keep a certain distance from the family. Never let them...
So, you
Yes.
I get why, but there's a whole lot of bad guys and girls... No, I can't accept this! Forget about...
Then, could you...
Looks like Aventurine is happy with this outcome. Let's tell everyone.
Aventurine's goal... The existence of... He's clearly...
Aventurine said he accused that galaxy. It was a groundless act. Maybe Aventurine... However, you've met her many times now. That fits the stereotype. They're eccentric, unpredictable, and...
I really love Clocky.
Checked off the list.
I hope it's not too soon to bring it up, because... aren't... No. Everyone's still having a great time out there on the streets. No, what a...
Looks like Aventurine doesn't need it.
Among our current clues, the two murders that... One thing I'm curious...
How about we split off?
Worth focus...
Huh?
I will. Honored guest, could you come out for a second?
I'd be embarrassed too, getting stared at.
Forgive me. My name is Welt Yang. I'm one of the crew members on the Astro.
Welt.
Is there something about my name?
First, don't you want to know my...
I already do, Miss Acheron.
What are they saying about me?
Some claim that you're the real culprit behind these murders, that the Annihilation Gang's tragic fate at the banquet was a result of your blade, and that you're now attempting...
The Annihilation Gang.
Ifrit of Everflame Mansion.
Tragic fate. That Duke turned his dying body to flames and sacrificed his life as a martyr. He was a determined and heroic pathstrider. Not even a villain should be disparaged like this. And what's more, there were plenty of suspects invited. Do they really think that a blade is more dangerous than that black hole you're wielding?
Keen intuition. Not even the family managed to point out the truth behind this cane, so you must surely know, Miss Acheron, that peering into a black hole is not a wise move. As a potential threat, your knowledge of us has reached Reveal your true identity and intentions. Otherwise, brace yourself for gravitational disintegration.
That shouldn't be necessary. But if it makes the Nameless feel less defensive, I'll be happy to abide. Believe it or not, Galaxy Ranger, Acheron, those are the names I go by to this very day. My trip to Penacony is solely to fulfill an old, final request. I'm here for the Watchmaker's legacy. And that's it. I think I've been honest.
Still unwilling to reveal your true identity?
It's not that I don't want to. It's just that I can't. I've come so far, and I can't sum up all of that in just a few words. Everyone has their own unspeakable past. Secrets that they don't want to be revealed. And I won't be asking any more questions, such as why the Astral Express is roaming around the cosmos with a Stellaron on board. Is he okay? That memo keeper didn't do anything.
He's fine. Let's stick with the topic. Gaining my trust all depends on how much you're willing to reveal.
I've run around many different Penacony dreamscapes just to try and find that legacy. And during this period, I came into contact with quite a few guests. In the process, I gradually came to realize the secret of Penacony may be closely related to the Trailblaze. That's why I've come to ask for your help. I don't have enough proof yet, but I'd like to speculate something. The source of all tragedy lies within the family. If you could trust me, we could find the proof to support this claim together. Mr. Yang, I think you've come to the same conclusion.
Let's leave it at that. Share your findings with me and me alone. I don't want vague conjecture to interfere with other people's judgments before...
By the way, would you like something to drink? Before we go, how about 2 cups of because the conversation coming up.
I've been watching her closely for a while now, and she just sat and...
Really? But I don't taste any difference at all between them.
The guest rooms are charmingly minimalist.